Well, what the hell? Here we go. Now, we are going to talk about Israel and the Gaza. When I was stationed in Egypt back in 2005, I used to take trips across the border between Egypt and Israel to Eilat, which was in Israel. Used to go down to the Neptune hotel, get a room for about 3 or 4 days, go to all the trance clubs, not tranny clubs, trance clubs, you know, dun, 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 dun. That kind of stuff. Had an Israeli girlfriend for a whole year before I had to come back to the United States with the rest of my unit. Anyway, so I knew a lot of Israeli people. So these fuckheads, about 1,000 of them, decide they're going to go across the border, right? And kill hundreds to 1,000 people using hand grenades, AK-47s, machetes, beheading kids, kidnappings. Then the Israeli police and the military ends up killing all the idiot asses that went into Israel. Those guys pretty much probably fought to the death. And then they said, the president says, well, we're gonna friggin' invade. We're gonna go into the Gaza and we're gonna kill every one of them damn sons of bitches. So they go in with tank fire, artillery, the infantry and the paratroopers go in, probably block to block, house to house, and just kicking everybody's ass. They blow up the power plants, no food, no water, no nothing. And the Palestinians are going, oh no, please no, we didn't support those guys. Yeah, bullshit. Bullshit. Of course you supported them. And now you're paying for it. So the Red Cross is going berserk. Everybody's going crazy that the population in Gaza is getting jacked up. Well, what about the population in Israel? What about all those people? They got killed. Babies getting beheaded? Come on, man. You friggin' Hamas guys are nothing but fucking cowards. That's all you are. You guys don't have the balls to go mano to mano with the Israeli military. So you go in as terrorists and you start killing people and beheading people and kidnapping. And then the Palestinians and all those Gaza Strip ass wipes are all screaming for, oh, please have them stop. They're killing us. We don't support Hamas. Yeah, bullshit. That's your government, dude. So now the Iranians, they're like, oh, well, we're not involved. Yeah, bullshit. You supported them. You're the same bunch of ass fucks that brought a bunch of Iranian-made IEDs into Iraq. When I was there, they were finding them, and they found out they were Iranian manufactured. Yeah, shit. Yeah. I don't support terrorists. Bullshit. Kuwait now supports them. They say, hey, good job. And yet you got 20,000 plus Americans stationed in Kuwait. How does that work? What? How does that work? Wow, that's a real brainer there, huh? Yeah, makes sense. And then, of course, Pakistan. Well, guess what, man? If you guys need any help, we'll launch some ballistic missiles. Really? You're going to launch ballistic missiles? Wow, you guys just put a big old fucking red target on your backs. Bunch of idiot asses. Not only have they been sparring with the Taliban forever, now they're going to go get involved in this too? Really? Oh boy. So Egypt has got its borders closed for now. There's no word if they support or not support Hamas, because I know that they had problems of their own with Hamas over the years and with their own terrorist acts. I was there in 2005 when terrorists that was backed by Hamas blew up the Sharm el-Sheikh resorts, blew up the hotels. So you got those guys kind of wondering and standing on the sidelines and wondering what's going on back and forth. We don't know, right? So then, you got the Russians, you got Putin saying in public, telling Israel, stop killing civilians. Everybody just stop. And this is coming from a guy that's launching rockets into the Ukraine and blowing up apartment buildings, killing civilians. What? Well, there's a fucking hypocrite for you. Jeez. So you got that going on. The North Koreans have been kind of sort of quiet, but, the King Jong Vong Bong Kong, whatever his name is, he's probably laughing his ass off saying, 25 dead Americans? That's great. Maybe they killed more. Fucking asshole. So now, we're like, okay, so we're going to do something about it. Well, what are we going to do, oh Biden? What is Papa Smurf and Smurfette going to do over here? What is the blue team who's been voted in? What are they going to do? I don't think we can do a damn thing, guys. Even though that 25 Americans are dead, there's nothing we can do. Because it's politics, NATO, technically, we can do something in response to the 25 dead Americans. We can do our own airstrikes in retaliation. We can do that by international law. But Papa Smurf ain't going to do anything. He's just going to say, dude, look at my aircraft carrier, bro. We are buffed out. Vote blue. Who? Vote Smurf. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that ain't going to go over well. That ain't going to go anywhere, actually. That ain't going to go nowhere. So, if it was Ronald Reagan had a heart attack over one American getting killed. You can imagine how he was with 25. Jesus. So, Papa Smurf and Smurfette, they're not going to do anything. So we're just going to send a carrier over there and just have it sit off the waters looking tough. So then you got at home, you got these Antiva and you got these Black Lives Matter motherfuckers. And they support Hamas. They have rallies. They posted on social media that they support Hamas. These are the same fuckheads that called Trump and the Republican racists. Now check that for a minute. Trump and the Republicans are racist, but yet they support Hamas, who is anti-Semitic. And they went across the border and cut the heads off of babies and young children. Black Lives Matter and Antiva says they support them in this country. And, yeah, okay. So, if you call somebody the M-word out in the street with a cop around, can you get arrested for that? I think so in some states. Some counties might be like that. If you say the M-word to somebody openly or make a racist tirade, like what happened to the Asian lady and that one Asian guy got arrested. But yeah, these fucks can march in the street and support Hamas, who is anti-Semitic. Okay. And we're not going to do anything about it, I guess. Something about it's their rights, but yet I can't call somebody a flip or some other guy a fucking greaser or a kike or a... And yet that's against the law, but yet these assholes can openly say they support Hamas, which is massacring Jewish and Christian people in Israel. And there's 25 dead Americans, and there's many more that are captured and held hostage. But yet, you call somebody a kike over here, or an antner, you could get thrown in jail. How does that work? How does that work? Selective law enforcement? You know, why hasn't somebody walked up to an Antiva clown and busted him in the mouth or her? I would. You know, if they sit there and throw a flag, American flag on the ground and stomp on it, you know I'm going to knock somebody's fucking chiclets out. I don't get it. So anyway, this video is telling me about the hypocrisy of the whole thing. It's hypocrisy. Everybody's crying, bullshit, let's do something. Yeah, right. What are we going to do? Let's do something. Knucklehead Smurf, Papa Smurf, can retaliate for 25 dead Americans. He can retaliate. It's within international law. But he hasn't. He just does the... and with Israel and turn the contrast of the telemonitor up a little bit. I can't quite read what those words say. Somebody give me my glasses. The teleprompter is telling them, hey, idiot ass, tell them that you're going to support Israel and support the United States. And let me tell you about Batman. Yeah, okay. All right, Papa Smurf, you did a great job. So anyway, that's how I feel about what's going on in Israel and Gaza. I believe Israel should go in, which they are doing, and wipe out their government completely. Just wipe Gaza out. Find every one of those idiots with an AK-47, a stick, a rock, a brick, or a paper airplane with a needle on it, taped to it, and just wipe them out. This is me, Jeff the Pharaoh, Jeff the Dead Rabbit, and obviously the friggin' Dr. Reaper himself says hooah, and hooah for Israel.